Canto 21. Summary. Leaving the fourth ditch and entering the fifth, the travelers enter a place full of boiling black pitch. After a lengthy simile conjuring up images from the shipyards of Venice, Dante brings us to a place where demons are running to and fro, plunging sinners down into the pitch and stabbing them with hooked spears when they bob back up. These are the Barrators, those who swindled people out of money by means of graft and bribery. That Buonturodati is mentioned as an exemption is ironic, as he was one of the most well-known mob bosses still living in Lucca at the time this was written. Here also the pair encounter the Evil Claws, a farcical collection of demons who form a mock military troop. They are crass and rude, wholly bent on mocking and tormenting the sinners in the pitch. Hiding the pilgrim in a cleft in the rock, Virgil draws their attention and their ire, demanding safe conduct. Hearing the time-tested formula that this journey has been willed in heaven, the demons acquiesce and lead them on. However, unbeknownst to the travelers, the demons intend to play a trick on them, leading them on a wild goose chase toward a non-existent bridge. The troop with grotesque names leads them on along the boiling pitch, but not before they make a rude gesture with their tongues to their leader, a form of salute, and the leader trumpets the signal to start marching. Canto 21. Barrators. So from bridge to bridge we went, speaking things of which my comedy cares not to sing, and had kept along the ridge when we stopped to see the next crack in Malbolge and the other useless tiers. There I saw a wondrous dark. As in the arsenal of the Venetians in winter, they boil a tenacious pitch for the recoating of unseaworthy boats. For, unable to set sail, this one makes a new vessel, and that one recalks the ribs of his boat that has made many voyages. This one hammers away at the prow, and that one at the poop. Some make oars, and others twist the tackle. Another patches the sails. Thus, not by fire, but by the art divine, a thick pitch was bubbling there below, that was pasting every side of the bank. I saw it, but could not see inside it, only the bubbles that the boiling raised. Swelling to the full, they broke and sank down. I was already gazing fixedly when my leader, shouting, "Look out! Look out!" wrested me back from where I was standing. Then I turned myself around like the man who is slow to see that which he must flee, and is made weak by a sudden terror, who, though he sees, departs no less quickly. And I saw behind us a black devil coming nearer, running along the ridge. Ah, how arrogant he was in his face, and how bitter he seemed in his gestures, with his wings opened and over light feet. His upper arm was sharp and lifted high, holding fast a sinner by both haunches, grasping tight that soul's feet by the sinew. From our bridge he cried out, "Oh, Evil Claws! Look at this rector from Santa Zita! Shove him under, I go back again there to that city that is full of his ilk. They are all Barrators, save Buonturo. When it comes to money, no turns to yes." There he pitched him down and turned back along the hard ridge, and never did mastiff race with such urgency to follow a thief. The soul sank, then bobbed, its backside turned up, but the fiends from the cover of the bridge cried, "Here is no place for the holy face. Here is swimming unlike the Sergio. So if you have no wish for our clawing, don't stick out above the pitch." After this, they stuck him with more than 100 spears and said, "Here you must dance covered so that you steal in secret, if you even can." Not otherwise do cooks make their vassals plunge meat into the midst of boiling broth with hooks, so that it does not float back up. "So that it may appear you are not here," the good master said to me, "crouch behind this rocky jag, and use it as a screen. Fear not any offense that might be made against me. I am aware of these things. I have been at such bartering before." Then he stepped there to the head of the bridge, and as he arrived upon the 6th bank, his job was to wear a confident brow. With that fury and tempest that erupt from dogs from behind the poor vagabond who suddenly stops to beg where he is, the demons left from under the small bridge and turned against him with all of their hooks. But he cried out, Let none of you do harm. Before you grab me with your grapple hooks, let one of you bring himself to hear me. Then take you counsel whether to hook me." All cried out, "Go on, evil tale." At that, one advanced while the others remained fixed, and came to him, saying, "What good will it do?" "Believe you, evil tale, to see me here," said my master, "having already come this far, safe against all your hindrances, without the will divine or clever fate? Permit us to walk, for in that heaven it is willed I show one the savage way." Then his hubris fell such that he allowed his hook to fall at his feet, and ordered the others, "Now let no damage be done." My leader said to me, "O you that sit unseen behind the bridge's rocky jag, securely you may now return to me." Therefore I moved and went quickly to him, and all the devils placed themselves ahead, so that I feared they would not keep their pact. So before have I seen foot soldiers fear negotiating to leave Caprona, seeing themselves mid so many enemies. I placed myself near with my whole person beside my leader, not turning my eyes from their outward semblance, which was not good. They lowered their hooked spears. "Should I touch him?" one of them asked another. "On his ass?" And the other said, "Yes, right in the crotch." But that other demon that held discourse with my leader turned himself suddenly, saying, put it down, messy face." Then to us he said, "To go further on by this ridge is not possible, because the 6th arch lies crumbled at the bottom. And if you would like to still go ahead, walk along this grotto. There lies a ridge near at hand that makes a way. Yesterday, another 5 hours after this one, were 1,266 years completed since this way was shattered into pieces. I am sending there some of my party to see if anyone is drying himself. Go with them. They will not be offensive. Bring yourselves forward, Bentwing and Treadfrost," he began to say. "You too, nasty bitch, and Curlybeard. You lead the troop. Let come Honeysucker and Nasty Dragon too, as well as Tusked Wild Pig and Scratching Dog, Little Coltsfoot and that crazy Pink Noise. Search out around the boiling paste. Let these have safe conduct until the other ridge that goes unbroken over the burrows." "Oh me, master, what is this that I see? Ah, let us go alone without escort," I said. "If you know how, I don't want one. If you are so wary as is your way, do you not observe how they gnash their teeth and threaten pain with their brows?" He then said, "I do not want you to dread. Let them gnash their teeth as long as it makes sense to them. They do it to those sorrowful, boiled ones." They set their faces toward the left-hand bank, but first each had squeezed their tongues with their teeth as a sign or signal toward their leader, and he had made a trumpet of his ass.